everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Welcome, my friends. This is Shane.
Today we're looking at a lesson called Live Talk, a day at the beach. And the vocabulary words are definitely.
Definitely.
That book sounds excellent. I'll definitely check it out.
Liberal.
Liberal.
In preparing the cake, the baker was very liberal with the whipped cream.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
I accidentally left the TV on.
Karen.
Sorry.
Goodness.
Sorry.
Empty.
Empty.
There's nothing in the drawer. It's completely empty.
I took everything out.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
So you left the TV on and you took everything out of my drawer.
Because I needed the sunscreen
What
to
are
go
you...
to the beach.
Oh, good answer. So when is the last time you went to the beach?
Oh, it was a long, long time ago. I really miss going to the beach.
Oh, so you do like the beach.
I love the beach.
Haven't had an opportunity to go.
There's so much to do.
You're too busy.
Oh, come on, you can play in the water,
Yeah.
and you can sunbathe, and then you can read, you can listen to music, have a drink. Oh my goodness, how about you? Do you like going to the beach?
I love the beach. I think just being at the beach, no matter what I'm doing,
Yes.
can relax me. Listening to the ocean and the waves crashing on the shore.
It makes you feel so relaxed and calm.
And to smell the salt water.
And do nothing.
That's my favorite thing to do at the beach, is just maybe
Do
read or just close my eyes and just listen to the sounds, smell the smells, feel the sunshine on my skin. Oh, I'm going to the beach right after we're finished with this.
I want to go too.
I'll take you.
Okay, please do.
Okay,
I miss going to the beach.
Let's go.
Okay, and you guys can enjoy the beach too.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Amy and Clark have arrived at the beach and are looking for a spot to set their things.
How about right here? This is pretty close to the water, but not too far from the boardwalk.
Looks good to me. Let's roll out the beach mat.
I'm gonna take a bottle of water. Want one?
For sure. It's a good thing we brought so many. We're definitely going to need to drink plenty of water in this heat. Now that we're all set up, how about we go for a swim?
Not so fast. Did you put on sunscreen before we left?
Nope. I want to get nice and tan. Did you?
Of course I did. It doesn't matter if you want a tan. You need to use sunscreen or you'll get burnt. Put this on and be liberal.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's lesson is called Live Talk, a day at the beach. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And yes, we're in the hot days of summer, so it's time to hit the beach if you can, if the weather's nice, if it's the weekend, or even a weekday and you can sneak off work or school. It's a good time to get out to the beach because it's perfect weather, and it might actually be one of the most comfortable places you can be outside with the water and the breeze and all that stuff. Okay, so as we begin our dialogue, we have a sentence here that helps to set up the scene, and it reads, Amy and Clark have arrived at the beach and are looking for a spot to set their things. So they've just arrived or they've just gotten to the beach and they're looking for a spot or looking for a good place or location to set. We could also say to set up their things, basically put down their beach towel or beach blanket, maybe put up their umbrella, leave their cooler, just a nice spot on the beach to make as their home base for their day at the beach.
There you go. We've got Amy and Clark, and no one is skipping school or playing hooky.
It's the summertime.
You shouldn't do that.
Summer holidays.
Ever.
No.
Okay. Anyways, the first part of our Live Talk dialogue is called Settling In on the Sand. So, they have found their place, or they're trying to find a good place to sit on the beach there and to relax. by the ocean. So they are settling in or trying to get comfortable in some place. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the dialogue. Who kicks things off there, Mike?
Thank you, Clark. I mean, Jeff. And it's Amy who kicks things off by saying, how about right here? So we can imagine her standing sort of in an open area of the beach away from some of the other people. So she's sort of saying, how about right here? And then she points out the sort of the benefits of this location. This is pretty close to the water, but not too far from the boardwalk. Here, a boardwalk is kind of just like a wooden sidewalk that they often have at one side, this sort of back side of the beach, near, into the land a little bit. And maybe along the boardwalk, they might have some small restaurants or businesses, vendors selling things. So we're kind of halfway down the beach between the water and the area where we can go and, buy some snacks and stuff.
Anyways, next, Clark speaks. He says, this place is perfect. It looks good to me. So let's roll out the beach mat. Now, I'm not a beach mat type of guy.
No.
I usually like to sit on the beach on a beach towel, but a beach mat is perfectly acceptable. You can sit on the beach without getting covered in sand.
There you go. It's a good thing to have when you go to the beach. And Amy says, I'm going to take a bottle of water. Want one? So maybe they have a cooler there. They have a box that they're bringing some of their drinks and snacks in. So she's going to get a bottle. She's offering Clark if he would like one as well. Does Clark want a bottle of water?
Clark says, for sure, of course, yeah, get me one of those bottles of water. Then he also says, it's a good thing we brought so many.
A lot of water?
They brought a lot of water. They brought many bottles of water. Now, why is it a good thing that they brought so much water? Well, Clark says we're definitely going to need to drink plenty of water in this heat. Remember, it's the summer, and even though you're at the beach, you can't escape the heat. The sun is out, it's shining, and it is hot outside. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the adverb definitely. Okay, definitely means absolutely 100% without a doubt. We're definitely going to need this water. Yes, without a doubt. We're totally going to need this water.
That's right.
For example, that book sounds excellent. I'll definitely check it out.
For sure?
For sure.
No doubt about it?
No doubt about it.
All right. Yes, that's a very good tip. If you're out in the hot sun, even if you're not running around and exercising and sweating, you're still going to be losing water. So staying hydrated, drinking enough water when you're out in the sun is a great idea. Getting ready to go for a swim is the title of part 2 of our dialogue, and that's what they're going to be doing. I guess they've been sitting out for a few minutes, maybe half an hour. They've settled in. It's getting a little bit warmer, so now it's time to think about jumping in the water to swim, play, splash, and cool off. So Clark says, now that we're all set up, how about we go for a swim?
Ooh, not so fast, says Amy.
Slow down, Clark.
Slow down. Slow your roll there, Clark. Did you put on sunscreen before we left? Yes, did you put on your suntan lotion? Because we are at the beach. We are out in the hot sun during summertime here. If you don't have sunscreen or suntan lotion on, you might just get a sunburn.
That's right.
And that's not a good thing.
So Clark says to Amy, nope. That means no, I didn't put on sunscreen before we left. And then he tells us why. I want to get nice and tan. Did you? He asks her, did you put on sunscreen? Well, Clark, I have to say here, you really should put on sunscreen. Getting a tan or getting nice and tan is great, but it's not healthy. People know that these days. A suntan is when your skin gets brown from being out in a hot and powerful sun. Sure, it might look good, but it can lead to skin cancer, or more immediately, the problem you'd face today is that, well, you might get a sunburn when your skin gets all red and dried out and wrinkled and very painful. So you really should be putting on that sunscreen.
And by the way, Amy has put on
Amy.
She has put on her sunscreen or suntan lotion. She says, "Of course I did." And by the way, Clark, it doesn't matter if you want a tan. You need to use sunscreen or you'll get burnt. So put this on and be liberal.
Absolutely. Be liberal with your sunscreen. Now, liberal here is a word, it's an adjective, it's a word that has a lot of different meanings. When we're talking about politics, we often talk about liberal and conservative. These are different sort of political opinions or political views. Here, though, we're not using it in that way at all. We're not talking about Clark's politics. We're talking about being free with something or generous with something. If you're being very liberal with your time, you're giving up a lot of your time. If you're being very liberal with the sugar in the cake, then you're putting a lot of sugar into that cake. You're being very generous, you're giving away a lot, or you're using a lot. You're not keeping it back, you're not conserving it, you're not saving it for future use. For example, in preparing the cake, the baker was very liberal with the whipped cream. It wasn't just one little of whipped cream right on the top. It was covered in whipped cream, pounds of it. It was like he had extra whipped cream and he just went crazy using it as much as he could. He wasn't saving it for a rainy day.
He used more than enough.
Way more than enough.
All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次的对话是关于到海边戏水。玩水是夏天一定要做的事，不过同学们千万不要翘课去玩水哦。刚刚老师们提到 play hooky 还有 skip school， 这两个都可以用来表达翘课。好，那现在 Amy 跟 Clark 他们在沙滩上面找地方在放东西。Amy 选的地方离水很近，那离那个木板栈道又不会太远。接着他们就开始铺沙滩垫了。Amy 要去拿一瓶水，他就问 Clark 说要不要也来一瓶。Clark 说当然要啊，天气这么热，他们势必会需要喝很大量的水。那我们先来看单字 definitely。Definitely 它是副词，表示一定、肯定、当然。好，那文中的 for sure 意思也差不多，它可以用来指当然、肯定或是无疑的。补充单字 boardwalk 则是指木板栈道。至于 beach mat 它可以用来指海滩垫、沙滩垫。那刚刚 Mike 老师有说，夏天的时候要记得补充水分。他说 stay hydrated， 意思就是说要保持补充足够的水分。那么其中这个 hydrate 当动词，它表示补充水分或者是含水，使什么吸入水分。好，在对话第二部分 ，Clark 准备要去游泳了。Amy 就问他有没有擦防晒。Clark 说没有因为他想要晒成好看的古铜色肌肤。Amy 说不管想不想晒黑都要擦防晒乳，否则会晒伤那接着就有拿出防晒乳叫他尽量用。好，文中的单字 liberal 它是形容词，形容慷慨大方的、大量的。当 Amy 说 be liberal， 意思就是说尽量用，多用一点，不要客气。那另外 liberal 它也可以用来形容开放的、开明的或是自由主义的。相反的，我们就可以用 conservative 来形容保守的或是守旧的。好，再来补充单字 sunscreen 是指防晒乳或者是防晒霜。那么 tan 可以当形容词或名词。当形容词就是形容皮肤是那种褐色的、古铜色的，那么当名词就表示晒黑的肤色。Jeff 老师还有提到 sunburn 当名词就表示晒伤。这句话课文中。
Well, I think we've had enough fun for one day. The water was perfectly warm. I'm still sad that I accidentally knocked over my sandcastle during Frisbee, though.
Yes, gone but not forgotten. But you still have a few nice seashells to take home.
I sure do. Anyway, let's start cleaning up. Why don't we put our empty bottles in the cooler?
Yeah, let's get to it. Okay, all clear. Let's head home.
All right, folks, let's get right back into our live talk dialogue. Clark and Amy, everyone, are going home. Okay, they're on their way home from the beach and they had a great day. Anyways, part 3 of our live talk dialogue is called Heading Home.
Going home, yeah. Well, Clark says, I think we've had enough fun for one day. They had a really good day at the beach. As he says, the water was perfectly warm. It was a great temperature, very comfortable to swim in. So that was lovely. And they also had a bit of a problem, didn't they?
Oh, a very big problem.
Yeah.
Clark says, I'm still sad that I accidentally knocked over my sand castle.
Clark.
During Frisbee, though. Oh, the humanity.
It's a tragedy.
Give me a break. He knocked over a sand castle. Clark, even if you had knocked it over, the tide would have come in and reclaimed your sand castle.
True.
So get over this trauma, Clark. Anyways, let's talk about the adverb accidentally. If you do something accidentally, you do it by mistake. You don't do it on purpose. You don't mean to do something. For example, I accidentally left the TV on. I didn't mean to, it just happened.
Oh, all right. So they were playing Frisbee, and as I guess he was running to catch the Frisbee, he ran over his beautiful sandcastle that he probably spent, what, an hour on? All right. Anyways, Amy says yes, she remembers that. Yes, that was too bad. She says, gone but not forgotten. Here she's talking about the sandcastle. The sandcastle is gone. That's right.
Gosh.
Not a war or something like that. No, this just means this sandcastle is gone, but they won't forget about it. Maybe they got a photo. But you still have a few nice seashells to take home. So Clark was also collecting seashells. And so he'll be bringing those home too.
Yeah. And hearing this, Clark bucks up. He gets over the whole sandcastle incident.
Yeah.
He goes, oh yeah, seashells. Awesome. I sure do have some seashells that I can take home from the seashore. Anyway, let's start cleaning up. Why don't we put our empty bottles in the cooler? Yeah, don't leave your empty water bottles at the beach. That's like one of the worst things you can do. Don't be terrible human beings. Take your garbage with you, especially your plastic bottles.
That's a good tip. And of course, they might have recycling there, but hey, if you have a car and you can take them home, why not? It leaves extra space at the beach for other people who can't. And that's what you do with your empty bottles. Of course, glass or plastic, you will recycle them, you will put them in the right trash and don't just leave them lying on the sand or something. Why would you do that with a bottle? Because it's empty, of course, and this adjective empty means there's nothing inside. It's a void. There's just nothing there. What was there is gone. It's been used up, it's been poured out, it's been taken away, but it's not there anymore, so it's just a bottle with air inside. It's just a cup with nothing inside. It's empty. For example, there's nothing in the drawer. It's completely empty. This is generally what happens when you take the bottle, open it, and pour the water into your body. The bottle is now empty.
They drank all the water.
They drank it all.
So the bottles are no longer full of water.
They're
Yeah,
empty.
empty, full. They're opposites. I think you guys get the idea. Anyways, Amy wraps things up by saying, yeah, let's get to it. Let's start cleaning up. And then after finishing up, she says, okay, all clear. Let's head home.
I guess she's looking around the area that they were sort of, camped in all day, and it's all clear. They've cleared up or cleaned up all of their garbage. Yeah, time to head home.
I like the military lingo, by the way.
You like
Gone but not forgotten. Okay, all clear. Let's go home, Sergeant.
It's 5 by 5.
Sergeant Clark, let's go home.
Well, maybe they invaded the beach on their holiday too. Who knows?
Is this Normandy Beach?
Yeah, it could have been. They didn't actually say what beach it was.
Amazing. Anyways, folks, it's time for us to say bye-bye.
All right, take care.
在对话的第3部分 ，Amy 跟 Clark 已经玩够了，准备要回家了。那 Clark 说他觉得今天的海水非常温暖，可是他有点难过，因为在玩飞盘的时候，他不小心把沙堡撞毁了。可是就算他没有撞毁，其实这个海浪一打上岸，也有可能会把它毁掉啊，所以没什么好难过的。Amy 就说沙堡不会被遗忘，他告诉 Clark 可以带一些漂亮的贝壳回家。那最后他们就开始清理环境，把用过的空瓶子放进冰桶里面，整理完就开开心心的回家了。我们最后来看2个单字 ，accidentally。accidentally 它是副词，表示无意间地、不小心地。那么 empty 它是形容空的。 Michael 在解释单字时提到 void。void void 这个字当形容词也可以用来指空的或是空无所有的，那它是比较正式的用字。好啦，以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍3个片语，第一个是 put on， 第二个是 knock over， 第3个是 get to。首先，我们来学习片语动词 put on。put on 有穿戴的意思。put on 跟 wear 的差异在于 ，put on 是指衣物等等穿戴在身上的动作，那么 wear 则是指穿着的状态。例如 ，She put on a robe after taking a shower。她在冲完澡之后穿上长袍。put on 也有涂抹的意思，像是 You should put on some sunscreen before you go out。你出门之前应该要先擦点防晒。接下来，我们来学习片语动词 knock over。knock over 表示碰倒、撞倒。knock 在这边当动词，表示碰或是撞。那么用法是 knock something over 或者是 knock over something。例如 The dog knocked over the vase。那只狗狗把花瓶撞倒了。最后，我们来学习片语动词 get to。get to 表示开始做什么什么，后面可以接名词或动名词。例如 They had all the ingredients prepared and got to cooking。他们把所有的食材都准备好了，接着就开始煮菜了。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽 ！See you next time. Bye.
欢迎收看就爱讲英文。大家最喜欢去出国自助旅行，然后租车子，可是最害怕就是万一发生爆胎啦，或是擦撞啊，你就不知道怎么用英文开始讲。你也不能说啊，one car two car 蹦蹦哦音哦音
，one car two car 蹦蹦哦音哦，你讲这个就表示你很有年纪了，
过分哦。
我们小时候的。好，来，今天教大家呢这个关于车祸相关的东西，车祸就是。Car accident。Car
accident。
accident 就是意外事故。
是。
好，遇到的时候应该要怎么这个报案啊？
我们知道车祸有很多状况，比如说你撞了人啊，被撞啊，还有半路那个车子抛锚，多可怕！
对，一个一个来哈。车子抛锚的话，我们可以说 break down， 或者是把它合起来变 breakdown， 就是一个名词了啊。那爆胎呢，就是这个轮胎没气的之后，是不是就扁掉了？Have a flat tire.
Have a flat tire.
那注意哈 ，tire 这个字呢，它当名词的话就是轮胎。
轮胎，对。
那它当动词来就是很累，所以啊，我累挂了 ，I'm tired， 对不对？加个 d。好，那你也可以说 tire blow out。blow out。
哦。blow out
就是爆了，OK， 当动词片语，所以你可以说 My car broke down on the way to the office.
My car broke down
on the way.
再一次哦 ，My car broke down on the way to the office.
对，我上班的途中，这个车子抛锚了，
好可怕哦。
对，或者是在高速公路上车子爆胎，
那最可怕，更危险。
你可以说 My tire blew out on the freeway.
哦
，My tire
blew out on the freeway。
对，
我惊惊呢。
My tire， 我的 tire 爆炸了。没有啦，乱来。My tire。
好，不管是撞人或是被撞，应该要怎么说呢？
好，这个
很惨了。
撞人，对不对？
对。
好，被撞。来，主词我们都当人哈，用 hit 这个动词。
hit。
所以呢，我被撞 ，I was hit。被撞了。那从后面被追撞 ，I was hit from behind。I
was hit from behind。
对，那如果是主动的话，我撞到他。我在转角的时候撞到他，咚。对，你说 I hit him accidentally on the corner.
I hit him accidentally on the corner.
Accident 我们刚刚讲说是意外事故嘛，对不对？那 accidental 是它的形容词 ，accidentally 就是呢不小心地，它是一个副词。
真的。
on the corner 转角的时候 ，be 弄掉。
但是不管是怎么样呢，都要赶快报警处理。
报警处理。对。报警处理。报警呢就是 call the police。
call the police。
叫警察。 好 ，call the police。那出车祸呢，就是说 have a car accident。
Have a car
对，就这么简单。所以你打电话报警的时候呢，你就是 I was just in a car accident in town. I need help right now.
I was just in a car accident in town. I need help right now.
对 ，in town 呢，它这个 town 哦，很多人说啊是什么乡镇吗？没有 ，town 呢一般来说就是市区、市中心这样哈。所以我在市中心出车祸 ，I was just in a car accident in town。对。
可是我受伤了怎么办？
受伤，你受伤了哈，不要受伤了。
哦，不要受伤，那就没受伤了。
没受伤，你受伤应该没有办法自己打了。
有道理哦。
对，好，没受伤。你说 I wasn't injured。
I wasn't injured。
对，那你受伤就 I was injured。
I was injured。
对，那你可以说只是撞到而已哈，一些淤青而已哈。We both have a few bruises, but we are fine.
We both have a few bruises, but we are fine. That's okay.
Bruise 就是淤青，淤青撞到，然后黑黑的一块这样，bruises。OK。
但不管怎么样，在国外租车一定要小心驾驶哦。接下来看我们的 live action。Hello.
I was just in a car accident. I need help right now.
What happened?
I was hit from behind.
Was anyone injured?
Not really. We both have a few bruises, but we're fine.
Okay, the help is on the way.